America's borders are meant to be secure, but under weak leadership, they have become a revolving door. That's why President Trump's Remain in Mexico policy, officially known as the Migrant Protection Protocols, was one of the most effective tools in securing our southern border. Let's break it down. In December 2018, the Trump administration announced the Migrant Protection Protocols, a game changer in immigration enforcement. By January 2019, the policy was in full effect, ensuring that asylum seekers remained in Mexico while their claims were processed in U.S. courts. Before this policy, illegal immigrants would cross the border, claim asylum, and be released into the U.S. with nothing but a court date, many never showing up. Remain in Mexico changed that. Under this policy, migrants were given a fair process, but one that put America's security first. Instead of being released into the U.S., asylum seekers had to wait in Mexico for their hearings. This reduced fraudulent asylum claims, deterred illegal crossings, and protected American communities from the crime and chaos associated with open borders. By January 2020, over 70,000 migrants had been returned to Mexico under MPP. Illegal crossings plummeted. Immigration judges could finally focus on legitimate cases instead of being bogged down by fraudulent claims. But in January 2021, the Biden administration did the unthinkable. It terminated the policy, throwing our border into chaos. When Biden ended Remain in Mexico, border crossings skyrocketed. Illegal migration hit record highs, overwhelming our border patrol and fueling a crisis. Criminal cartels took advantage of the situation, exploiting weak policies to flood the U.S. with drugs, human trafficking, and gang violence. But patriots in states like Texas and Missouri fought back. In August 2021, a federal judge ruled that Biden's termination of MPP was unlawful, forcing the administration to reinstate it. But Biden's team slow-walked enforcement, gutting the program's effectiveness. Then, in June 2022, the Supreme Court ruled that Biden could end Remain in Mexico, and that's exactly what he did. The result? An open border disaster. But America fights back. On January 21, 2025, President Trump immediately reinstated the Remain in Mexico policy. Acting DHS Secretary Benjamin Huffman made it clear. The situation at the border has changed, and the facts on the ground are favorable to resuming implementation of the 2019 MPP policy. With this reinstatement, order returns to the border. Migrants will no longer be incentivized to abuse the asylum system. Human smugglers and traffickers lose their power. And most importantly, American sovereignty is restored. The Remain in Mexico policy worked. It deterred illegal immigration, protected American citizens, and restored law and order to the border. But weak leadership in Washington reversed it, putting politics over national security. Now with Trump back in office, we're putting America first. Again, don't let the left spin the truth. The facts are clear. Remain in Mexico works. America deserves strong borders. America deserves security. America deserves leadership that puts citizens first. Share this video, spread the truth, and stand with President Trump in the fight for a secure America.